Throughout Russia's 9-month-long war in Ukraine, Western countries and NATO allies have outfitted Kyiv forces with various weapons and systems to help them not only stop enemy forces from advancing, but at times actually drive them back. Here are some of the game-changing weapons that have helped Ukraine spoil Putin's invasion plans and even turn the tides of the war. Shoulder-launched anti-tank and anti-aircraft weapons. During the early stages of the war, invading Russian forces quickly advanced on the Ukrainian capital city, Kyiv, after Russia spent months of gathering troops and equipment along the border. In the face of stiff Ukrainian resistance, Putin's troops were, however, forced to withdraw from the region and refocus their efforts on eastern Ukraine. In the early stages of the war, shoulder-launched anti-tank missiles, like the UK-provided Next-Generation Light Anti-Tank Weapon, NLAW, and US-provided FGN-148 Javelin, became crucial tools for Ukraine to defend against approaching armor and tanks. These weapons were very important to provide individual Ukrainian soldiers firepower to be able to defeat Russian armor as they were approaching during the initial phase of the invasion. The Pentagon estimates that Russia has lost half its main battle tanks in Ukraine. Another important shoulder-launched weapon was the FIM-92 Stinger, which is an American-made portable air defense system. These weapons were capable of downing Russian helicopters and aircraft, conducting airborne assault operations. Among some other systems, such as artillery systems, these three lightweight weapons help Ukrainian forces defend Kyiv and other regions in the early days of the war. Bayraktar-TB2 Unmanned Combat Aerial Vehicle. As the war in Ukraine pivoted to a new phase, one of brutal artillery battles and grinding attrition in eastern Ukraine's Donbas region, the Turkish-made bayraktar-TB2 drone became a decisive weapon for Kyiv forces, though it also saw successes early on. This famed unmanned combat aerial vehicle, which saw action aiding Azerbaijan in the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, has been highly regarded by global militaries and even had a multi-year-long wait to obtain one. These systems became legends in Ukraine, even inspiring songs that went viral.
Танкісти сховались в кущі, щоб лаптя посорбати довбані щита, трохи в ущах перегрівся навар. Байрактар.
The TB2 drone allowed the Ukrainians to carry out precision strikes and target vulnerable Russian positions, and have been used to destroy military equipment like tanks, howitzers, and infantry fighting vehicles. For example, the TB2 was used successfully during Ukraine's efforts to recapture Snake Island in the Black Sea, where ground communication lines were unavailable. The drones were used to target occupying Russian forces, who eventually decided that they could no longer hold their positions. Veros said that this is a tactic that, frankly, the Ukrainians have used very effectively ever since they've had access to precision munitions that are capable of striking deep into critical vulnerable Russian areas.